So today we're going to be playing American Truck Sim again. And I have done some work off camera. And as we'll see in a sec, I have enough money to buy a truck. So if I click truck dealers, if I click truck dealers, eventually I might end up buying a trailer. I probably will, so I can customize that too. Visit selected dealer. So I have enough money to buy my truck. This is the truck that I've been talking about this whole time. This little truck. Tiny truck. You might have been thinking it's some super cool, fancy schmancy truck. Nope. It's this tiny little truck. Doesn't even have a sleeping cabin. I like it. Is there a cup rest? Well, cup holder. Good, there's a cup holder. So get this cup holder. And if I do that, coffee mug. And over here. Sorry for that background noise. So then this bottle. And seeing as you probably don't want to watch all of this, I'm just going to cut it with the magic of YouTube and cameras. It's just going to be finished almost completely, um, what's the word? Forgetting words. Instantly. That's the word. Sorry, this is just how I get out of that tab. So I've come up with my truck. This is how it looks. It's not the best. I had the option to change it uh, to a sleeping cab, but I didn't have enough money to. So I didn't do it, of course. Because I didn't have enough money. So it's going to be something it's probably going to be something I'll do in the future. But so far you'll just have to get used to this small cabin. So inside, I should probably pull over and show you what it looks like inside. So we have a coffee cup and drink bottle, because of course, stay hydrated with water and to keep adults um to keep adults awake, they need coffee. I'm going to try turn off this. Okay, it doesn't work. So I'm just going to have to use this temporary option. So I have a classic fuzzy dice, an air freshener, a box, a laptop, a dog, can of cola or something, and I have this root advisor thing. And I have a phone on there. And on here, it says subscribe, which is what you should all do right now. Subscribe. Not sure if you can see it, but it says subscribe there. Now after that upgrade, I'm probably just going to spend most of my gameplay inside the cab of the vehicle. So the navigation shows up on that screen and on this little route advisor. I'm not sure you're actually supposed to have things dangling off um, off that area, but fuzzy dice, because of course, fuzzy dice. I just spat at. Not sure if you could just tell, but I spat at that SUV driver. I would spit at that convertible so it hits them right on the head, but you can't. I should probably turn left. So I'm just driving to my favorite in-game town. And this time that I've been playing trying to earn money to buy this truck, I've spent trying not to crash with oversized loads, so I have that skill now. Driving without crashing. Drive oversized loads. And I have a green light. That's good. It's much easier driving in this game when I don't have to worry about an oversized trailer. Or just a regular trailer. But oversized trailers are the worst. The only thing is I don't know how fast I'm going. If I click gameplay, can't say, which means you might just have to put up with this screen. Not the most realistic. Some of the more expensive trucks, you can see how fast they're going, but this isn't an expensive truck. This is the cheapest truck they had. $116,000. But don't go up to your parents and say, "Oh, can I have this game? It's only $116,000." No. No, little Timmy, no. Does this mean there's no speed limit? My route advisor doesn't want to show a speed limit. My route, like the annoying screen and this little route thing that I got. So don't focus on the background noise, focus on my voice. And yeah, that's how you get a good experience. So don't focus on the background noise, only focus on my voice. That was just my cat meowing. I spat at that police officer. So I'm just going to keep driving. Why is this an 89 zone? It's a highway. It should be like 100. 89 kilometers. So just focus on the driving. The other day I was playing this, trying to make money. and I ended up going 100 on like in a 50 zone, so not very good. And I was driving in the oncoming lane, which means the one going that way. I was driving this way in an oncoming lane, and I ended up sending someone over the guardrail onto the grass. Then my vehicle broke down after that, so I had to cancel the call. Oxnard, that's our lane. Well, that's the city that we're going to. It's my favorite city in the game. Yes, it's mainly because of how many railway crossings it has. And the amount of trains that go by. You will never guess the company that I always do the calls for, Rail Export. So yeah, trains. I'm gonna leave a sticky spit trap on the road. The next driver who drives on that the vehicle is gonna start acting up. Well, sticking to the ground, which is not something you want in a car. Or a truck for that matter. Not something you want on a vehicle. Or on your shoe either. I'm probably speeding too much. Don't do this at home, kids. Little to me. I can see there's a police officer in front of me. I don't think they can look backwards when they're driving on the highway. Well, ever, because it's gonna drive like that. You can already see I was going to go into the guardrail. Oh, good, this is an 105 zone. That's what I want. That either means it's a cliff or there's going to be a steep incline, which I just checked. It's going to be a steep incline going down or up. I think it's down. So I have to go in this lane. I always get fooled at this place. I always go into that lane, thinking that because it's a steep incline, the trucks have to go in that lane. Just how it is. But no. You can see that blue bed. That means my character really needs to sleep. I just got 80 XP for 161 kilometers of free roam, which I set it to kilometers. I think I already told you, but because I only know metric, but I know that 50 kilometers an hour is 30 miles an hour, and 160 kilometers is 1 mile. No, 160 meters is 1 mile. Yeah, I'm totally good at imperial measurements. 113, I never knew it could go 113 here. You can see already railroad crossing. I noticed in the last video the screen wasn't full screen. I'm sorry about that. I didn't figure out how to record American Truck Sim well, but now I did figure it out. So hopefully I won't have that issue. Let's look for a job here. This is Rail-X. Oh wait, no, my character probably needs sleep. Because I don't want to try to pull into a motel with a trailer behind me. Because that's going to lead to jackknives. No, jackknives don't have anything to do with knives, little Timmy. It's when your vehicle goes one way and the trailer goes the other and you end up doing that when, like, if you try to reverse with the trailer. It's happened multiple times to me in this game. Eventually, I might convince Choco to play this with me. Choco just gave me a weird look. I might convince Choco to play this with me, but it's like $30, so I might not. I might, but I might not. I always get this wrong. I always go on this road to try to get to the sleeping place, but it's that other road that I was just on. Once I tried driving on those train tracks because I was so upset, but I got stuck, so I'm not going to do that again. I just want to drive on the train tracks there, but no. Sorry for the coughing. I said it's over H is this loud air horn on the keyboard. I don't know how to change the configurations on this controller, so whenever I want to do a big mighty, I have to click H on the keyboard. Ooh, a railroad crossing when it's being crossed by a train. I've never seen this in real life, by the way. Never been to a railway crossing where there was a train on it. Well, in Australia, I think we call it a level crossing, but I prefer railway crossing. This is American truck sim, so it's American English that I speak. You could probably see some of those trailers on that train were some of the carriages on that train, not trailers. Trailers are for trucks. Were saying Rail Export. That's the company that I do a lot of my stuff with. I'm just sleeping again so that it's daytime. Oh, there's a mist. So let's wipe that off. That should be enough. Should be enough wiping. Don't quote me next time you're on the toilet. Don't, little Timmy, don't. Tucker just gave me confused breathing. Ooh, it's a green light soon for me. Look what I told you. I have to be in this lane so I can turn into Rail Export. I've never learned how to read these analog speed dials, speedometers. They're just weird. Freight market. Let's see. Ooh, $16,000 to deliver this boom lift. That's a lot of money. It's a bit dark outside. That fuel tank would have been the one that I would have picked up if I picked the other one. Which was 9,000, and Rail Export Oxnard to Rail Export Barstow. This is Rail Export Oxnard to to some random company, HMS Machinery, somewhere. Let's see, HMS Machinery San Diego. So let's check the map because I really do not. do not like driving through these streets. Yeah, you can see driving through Los Angeles. No, I'm going to. I don't have anything wrong with Los Angeles. It's just I don't like driving on those in-city roads. Okay. I've delivered. I've done this journey before. This is what an oversized trailer looks like. Just excuse me as I take a thumbnail picture. Thumbnail little Timmy is that photo on the front of videos. So let's zoom out. F12. Oh, you can hear another train. We'll go through those thumbnail photos and see which one's best. Uh-oh. I'm just going to turn around. And little Timmy, you're going to learn what jackknifing is. So jackknifing is like this too. Oh no, this isn't jackknifing. It almost is, but isn't. Uh-oh, it's gonna hit that barrier. Phew, it didn't. Jackknifing is... Sorry, Mr. Land Rover, you're gonna have to reverse, please. And he didn't reverse. Wow. F7. Yes, I still haven't gotten any damage. Despite hitting that car, I didn't get any damage. I think it was that car to the right. What headlight usage defense violation? Fine, let's have my headlights on. Low beams. I always like being in the rightmost lane if there are 2 lanes, but if there are 3 lanes, I like to be in the middle, especially on the highways, because if it's so the 3rd lane, this one is going to be the exit lane, so I like to stay in this one because I can see best to my left. You'll probably be able to see that later. I can see best to my left because of this mirror and because I can stick my head out the window. Red signal offense, but I'm allowed to turn right on red. I thought I was. So on this 3-lane highway, I'm going here. So because that right lane will probably be an exit lane, and if I need to merge left, I can look behind me, look in that mirror. Yeah. Headlight usage offensive. Headlight usage offense. Fine then. I feel like headlight usage offense and crashing are the 2 main things that I get ticketed for in this game. that person's making the mistake of going inside the rest stop. When I earn like 27,000, well, probably more like 30,000 in-game dollars, which I will if I do like 2 deliveries now, I'm probably going to get an extended cab. And possibly in this video. That's a Prius. Bakersfield, Fresno, Los Angeles. I'm looking for San Diego, so now I have that. Oh, 89. I don't like how abruptly it turns from 105 to 89. Also, one of the reasons I like to stay in the middle lane is, one of them is because if someone decides to merge into my lane, I can merge into the other lane. And 2, it's hard to hit any of the guardrails. San Diego, that's my lane. Which lane do I go into? The leftmost lane. If this is real life, I committed a violation by going over that solid line, which I don't think you're allowed to do. Just make sure I'm not speeding, because they can also find me if I'm speeding, even though they pulled someone else over. San Diego, so I probably have to go into this lane, which I'm not keen about going this close to the guardrail. As you can see, I'm not too good at driving next to guardrails. Part of it might be because I'm looking at that guardrail too much, hoping that I don't crash, but if I do look at that guardrail, I'm gonna crash. So, just driving here. I'm speaking like this because I'm trying to cover up background noise. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I can hear it in real life with my own ears. Not sure if this microphone will pick it up. Pick up the background noise because it's faced towards me and not faced towards there. So, let's hope it doesn't pick it up. You can see that dog bobblehead is really bobbling its head. I have to buy 2 more trucks from the San Diego Kenworth store in game to be able to order online, meaning I can be anywhere and order it instead of having to drive all the way there. The only reason I could order it anywhere for that last one is because I didn't have my truck. So this is that truck that I tried to recover. This was the one that was stolen, so I could make money. I hope my character's paid off all of the loans, because I only have $2,000 and I do not want to have to get in debt again because of loan installments. It was a promising sign, though, not having to pay any of the loan installments at that last rest stop at Oxnard. So these highways are a bit confusing. I'm not sure if I said in the last video why I got American Truck Sim over European Truck Sim. So I like the vehicles more in European Truck Sim, the cabovers, which are those tall vehicles where the cab is over the engine. But these ones are long-nosed trucks. I don't like these long-nosed trucks, but I like the width of the roads more in the American one than the European one, so I went with the American one. San Diego. This is the lane for San Diego. And you can see if I click F6, I'm sticking my head out the window. This is not a good idea. Don't do this, little Timmy. So, on F6, you can see, because I clicked F6, you can look at the info about this delivery. 12 tons. That's a lot. 12,000 kilograms. So they're expecting it between 9:51, which is in game almost an hour ago, and 4:31 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on time. So I'm just going to stay in this lane until I see another sign that says San Diego, if San Diego is this lane.